This is M-Dog20, Matt Cross, and you're listening to True Heel Heat.
You already know what time it is, man. The young goat in the building. Make sure you tune in to True Heel Heat podcast.
Welcome to True Heel Heat, the place where we use insider terms because we think we know what the fuck we're talking about, even though we don't. My name's Maxwell Jacob Friedman, and I'm better than you, and you know it.
Hello. It is me, your True Heel Phenom, SP3. All that noise in the background is just New York City. And we are live here for another edition of the best AEW Dynamite review in the land, AEWramble, episode 104, reviewing the July 26, 2023 edition of AEW Dynamite. I am joined, as always, by the man of officially 50,000 subscribers. Congratulations, my good friend. You go to him for your TV and movie reviews and your honest criticisms of Tony Khan. He is Jimmy Macram.
Hello, ladies and gentlemen. I have a question. Is Collision not better than Dynamite? Please let us know. I want to hear. I generally, this is the first and only time, maybe ever, in however many fucking shows we've had, where I'm curious about hearing what you think. Please let us know.
Whenever we disagree with anything, you want to hear what they think.
Yes, because I feel like all of my opinions are
always right.
I feel like they're facts. So when they're disputed, I'm like, what is going on? I'm so very confused. Let me know if you think after 6 weeks Collision is better than Dynamite.
What is this weird thing you're doing that disagreeing with me? I don't know what do you think? What type of witchcraft are you going here?
Just curious.
I've never met anyone who is quite as bewildered by disagreement as
Yes.
you.
That's how I lose every argument with a woman I've ever been in. It's like, asshole, you're a jerk, blah, 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 blah. Then she goes, you're an egomaniac. And I go, all right, well, take that one, I guess.
Take that one on the chin. It's like, you know what? You got me there. You got me. But yeah, sound off in the live chat. We love to hear from all of you guys. So let us know what you think about last night's AEW Dynamite in the live chat. We'll try to highlight as many of your comments as possible. But of course, if you're feeling generous, you could send a super chat donation. Those always help out. It helps other contributors to the channel, helps the channel grow. So always look out for us in that way. And you can also do that by hitting the join button and becoming a member of the True Hill Heat YouTube channel for just $1 a month. And of course, drop the thumbs up on this video. Share this video with all your wrestling fans, friends, and family on all your favorite social media platforms. If you're new to the True Hill Heat YouTube channel, hit that subscribe button, hit the bell to stay notified for all the great content here. And like I said, sound off in the live chat. We already got Romeo here who says, book the women's division better. Man, that sign being on the hard camera, that was just... We're going to talk about it. Ricky saying that best sign of 2023, that cameraman knew what he was doing after that god-awful women's match.
Boy.
We got Negro Buck who says, what's up, guys? We also got him saying, just here to once again give SP3 props for his 5D chess level booking skills. Tony just hired this man already since you keep stealing his ideas. I just said it once. I said it twice. I'll say it 3 times. I'll say it 4 times. I'll say it 5 trillion times. Tony Khan watches the Ramble. He just does.
He does. Though to be fair, put all the Negroes together isn't the most fucking innovative idea in the goddamn world. They should change it from the embassy to the nigger hole. It fits better. Yeah, fucks this like he's so dope, to be fair.
Wow. Brian Cage is not black.
Is he? Could be.
Fool me with his booking. We got Romeo who says, let's talk about the rise and fall of Britt Baker, DMD.
Let's not. It just makes me fucking sad. Shocking. It's shocking. This is why I get nervous about people like, oh, just wait it out. I saw Romeo, another motherfucker. Just wait it out. Wait it out by LA Knight. Wait it out. See what happens. No, this is why you don't wait, because shit like this can happen. You don't wait. You do it now.
Do it with strike while the iron is hot, for sure. Yeah, the LA Knight. I think I'm slowly departing the bandwagon. I'm slowly departing the bandwagon because I've seen this story way too many times. Zack Ryder, Rusev, Cesaro, Dolph Ziggler. Like, I've seen it too many times.
I don't want anything. I take upper mid card. I'll take that. I'll take it. I'm not even asking for much. I'm not asking for a belt. Just give me upper mid card, and I'll be happy.
We got Negro Buck who says, congratulations, Jimmy. We also got Ricky who says 50K, Jimmy. Congrats. We got
Thank you kindly.
Romeo who says 50K. Congrats.
Thank
we
you,
got
sir.
Ricky who agrees with you, saying Collision greater than Dynamite.
Thank you.
Romeo says it is this week by far.
That's not
I mean, I can already tell even before Collision Course that I will say that AEW Collision this week was better than Dynamite this week.
That's hilarious. That's all it takes, huh?
Frantic World says, what's up, SP3, Jimmy, and chat? We also got Negro Buck who says, feels like it has been a couple of weeks. Definitely think this week's Collision will be better than Dynamite. It was good last night. We got Negro, we got Safet who says, congrats on 50K, Jimmy. We got
Thank you, sir.
Frantic World who says, congrats to Jimmy.
Jesus. Thank you.
All the love. You're getting all the love.
Appreciate it. I know. It's weird to not have, hey, Jimmy's out of his mind. Oh, Jimmy's an asshole. So weird change for the chat. I'll take it.
Negro Buck says Brian Cage isn't even ethically ambiguous.
I don't. All right, whatever. You're missing the point.
He's
We're adding
too tan.
Negroes
He's
to the
too tan.
distinctly Negro group. Do you get the point?
As Big Man Dog says, the honorary Negro. Brian Cage. Honorary.
To be fair, he tans a lot, and his wife speaks out of turn. He's probably black. Fuck it.
His wife's Hispanic. That's the difference. We got Frantic Girl says Big Bill and Brian Cage is not black. Jimmy. Big Bill's Bill not wears, in the embassy.
Oh, that's a good point. And he wears Tim's in the ring, so. He
says black. He in New York and black. I mean, not. Negro Buck says, "Can we not talk about LA Knight? I'm already not having a good day."
1, 3, 4, and 5. Those are his merch numbers. This is fucking outrageous. What the fuck are we doing?
Outrageous. We got Romeo who says the game not thinking about LA Knight today. Happy birthday, Triple H.
Happy birthday, Trips. She's done a great job. It's almost over. I feel it. Vince is rising. I feel it. He's feeling himself.
Romeo says SP3 put his grudge and rivalry aside to wish Paul a happy birthday. I have no grudge. I have no rivalry. Happy birthday, happy birthday,
Have a
Paul.
rivalry.
No, I don't have a grudge. I never had a grudge against him.
You call it hate.
I don't have hate against him.
That's like saying
that is just you trying to figure out reasonings for me disagreeing with you thinking that he's some great booker when he's not.
It's like he's the best booker in the world. I should say I don't know anything about the East. He's the best booker on this side of the fucking earth.
No, he's not.
This is something you admitted. I loved it. Don't turn around now. You said
no, he's not. No, he's not.
Who's better?
And in this side of the earth, Gato's better. Japan is on this side of the earth.
No, this is the West. Don't believe your fucking.
Say North America. Just say the fucking continent.
What the fuck is it? Have you seen a globe? Why are we going through this? You've seen how globes work. It's literally split in half. That's Just say North America. You've seen a globe. I know you have.
He's like, I've seen you. I've been in a class with you where you've seen a globe. Fuck all this. Yes. But yes, we got to talk about AEW Dynamite from last night, July 26, 2023, from... Where was it from? Albany, New York. What did you think about the crowd last night in Albany, New York?
They were really good, all things considered. Shocked.
There you go. Thank you, Frantic World. Thank you. Triple H booking of the WWE Women's Tag Division is really bad.
Wild. Could you imagine doing everything for your fucking girl on Valentine's Day, and then she complains that you didn't open a car door for her? That shit is wild. I'd throw her right.
No. Triple H. What Triple H is doing is taking his girl to a movie, a dinner, and then the house is like halfway gone when they get home. Like he's not doing well with the whole women's division. It's not just the women's tag division. The whole women's division.
Knock it all the way off. Knock it off.
See, you don't even have a counter argument. You just
a counter argument to the whole women's division.
What is it? What great stories is going on?
Great stories. That's not how. I didn't know that's how you judge a division. How about the fact that they have the third best supervillain on the planet in that division? Is Rhea Ripley not the greatest supervillain with a vagina?
She's not really a supervillain.
Answer my question, sir.
She's one of the more over people in the company.
Here we go. This is what I'm saying. This is what you're saying. These are the arguments. This is why you can say it's not a grudge. I give him a simple yes no question, and he tiptoes his way.
She's not a supervillain. She barely gets booed. If it wasn't for the guy that she's next to, she wouldn't get booed. How do you call her a supervillain?
Motherfuckers walking around with Thanos was right t-shirts. Is he not a supervillain? The fuck are we talking about? I love that. Anything to not admit. This is outrageous.
Negro Buck agreeing with me, saying Gato's a better booker, even though he still makes some stupid fucking.
He's not agreeing with you because we're not having a disagreement. He's not on this side of the planet. What the fuck are we talking about?
Anywho, let's talk about AEW Dynamite. I felt the opening to the show was a little different. Like they did like the whole rundown of the lineup for the show before we even got into things instead of going right into a match or a promo. And then we went into a vignette before our opening matchup, basically explaining the relationship between Darby Allin and AR Fox, talking about how Darby, when he was training to become a wrestler, he was homeless and living in his car, and he went to AR Fox training school in Atlanta. AR Fox learned that and told him to live with him, and he talks about how influential and great AR Fox is and why he deserves this opportunity. I really enjoyed these vignettes, like the Nick Wayne vignettes. This one, they need to do more of this. They're actually really good with this type of stuff. What did you think?
Sure, let's go with that. That's really good. Yes, look at this friend. Look at this friend I have. Listen, this is an odd time to bring it up. I wonder what's going to happen.
So we open the show with Orange Cassidy defending the AEW International Championship against AR Fox. We get a show of respect early on between the two baby faces, and they fight over a wrist lock with AR Fox flipping around to take him down and grabbing a body scissors, keeping Orange Cassidy on his back foot so he has to escape to the floor. Orange Cassidy eventually gets back on offense, gets a stun dog millionaire for a 2 count, but Fox grabs a spinning suplex for a 2 count of his own. We get them fighting back and forth. We get AR Fox using his speed and athleticism to kind of really keep Orange Cassidy kind of on the defense in this one. Orange eventually gets the beach break for a very close 2 count, but Fox is able to come back with low main pain for a 2. Fox goes up to the top rope for at one point they go for a double net breaker, which looked like a double cutter at one point, which I thought was unique because I'd never seen anyone do that at the same time, 2 different opponents. Eventually Fox's 450 misses. We get a little bit of an exchange of near falls, and then Orange Cassidy gets the mousetrap to pull out the victory. 13 minutes 47 seconds. Another very good title defense from Orange Cassidy. More flip base, but it was more Orange Cassidy kind of working around what his opponent can do and having another very entertaining matchup. It seemed like we were getting a show of respect after the matchup, with Orange Cassidy giving his sunglasses to AR Fox to pose with him in the ring. But as Orange Cassidy is facing the hard cam behind him, AR Fox breaks his sunglasses, then hits him with a big forearm. We get Darby. It looks like AR Fox is conflicted afterwards, and then Darby Allin comes out and confronts his friend, asks him, "What is that all about? That is not what we do. That is disrespectful." As that is going on, Orange Cassidy is recovering in the ring. He's getting up from the big blow from AR Fox when Jon Moxley appears out of nowhere and jumps Orange Cassidy, getting a little bit of revenge for Orange Cassidy getting involved in the Blackpool Combat Club's business at ROH Death Before Dishonor, laying out Orange with the Death Rider. As this was the matchup we were supposed to get, if people remember, back in 2021 in the Eliminator tournament ahead of Full Gear 2021. We never got that matchup due to Jon Moxley taking time off to go to rehab, and it seems like we are setting it back up here with Moxley laying out the international champion. What did you think about Fox versus Orange and the post-match activities with AR Fox laying out Orange, Darby confronting AR, and Jon Moxley attacking Orange?
I'm glad that Darby is taking the Brock Lesnar route of keeping all these Negroes in line. The match is good. I enjoyed the match. Probably more than I should have. I know it's going to be a hot crowd when they were buying into the near falls that AR Fox was getting on Orange Cassidy. It's like, really, you dolts? Anyway, I enjoyed it. I enjoyed almost all of this. The Moxley stuff came out of nowhere because I don't watch Rampage.
It happened on Death Before Dishonor.
Oh my God, it's even worse. All 12 people saw that. Yeah, this was fun. I felt like it set up quite a few things that I didn't know were going to be paid off this episode. Wasn't mad at it, but I was shocked. I enjoyed it. I enjoyed all this. AR Fox, to me, we need to start putting him in well, I don't know how much his office is going to change after this episode, but I was going to say we should start putting him in that Ray Phoenix, Dante category of holy shit, I can't wait to see this guy.
Yeah, always a bunch of fun. I don't know how that's going to change after this episode, but I think there's a way where he could still do a lot of the stuff he already does as a heel. It's not like that wouldn't be the first time that's happened on this show, that we had a high-flying heel.
Oh, it fucking certainly would not be. And it's worked out great every time before. Anyway.
Why are you such in a bad mood?
I'm not in a bad mood. So we just saw this with Sammy. We know it doesn't work. Why are we going to do this again with a darker version and all these racist wrestling fans? This feels like a bad idea. Ah, well. We'll see. Maybe he can change it up like Swerve. Swerve's been fantastic since he's found his groove as a heel.
It's true. We got Big Man Dog says bad choice of episode to run down the card at the start.
You ain't fucking kidding. When they announced the main event, I was floored. I went that strip blood and guts follow up. Holy shit! Booker of the year, ladies and gentlemen.
Booker of the year. Booker of the year.
He said
Straight cash. Straight cash.
What about the women's tag division?
straight cast says Darby didn't bring in AR Fox though. He did vouch for him in getting a title shot though. Yeah.
Oh, that's fucking beautiful. I'm glad. Fucking Darby affirmative action Allen. Shut up. Go away.
Darby is fucking Eminem of AEW. He's putting on all of his friends in D12. He's like Cheddar Bob, you can get a job.
Yes. D12 stinks. Eminem has got my forever fandom for fucking knowing how awful these motherfuckers are and still putting them on. Good on you, sir. That's loyalty.
These chicks don't even know the name of my band. Antiground says Mox came in and was like, I'm gonna show OC who runs AEW. We got Annika who says, yes, give me Moxley murdering OC. Jesus. We got yeah, I do too. I think that was when he attacked him, I was like, this I can work with. I did not expect that to be Moxley's got a follow up to Blood and Guts, but I can work with this. I can work. There you got a very over babyface versus this heel Moxley. I'm here for it.
We're gonna do about fucking OC's belt.
I mean, Moxley going for the international title would elevate it for sure.
Certainly. So what? I mean, I want it. That's a one-way street. Ugh. Hard pass. International champion.
Moxley can be the heel that you've been waiting for to destroy injured OC and win the title.
And throw the belt in the garbage. I'm not mad at that.
Don't throw the belt in the garbage.
We only need one mid-card. We need one mid-card belt.
Per show. The TNT title's over on
There's
your
no
show.
brand split. There is no brand split. This is fucking silly.
Hey, Christian's like, I'm only working 1 day a week. I'm busy. I'm a fighting champion. I can't work all these days of the week.
Oh, I love Christian so much.
We got Ace who says, let's talk about Darby disrespected the man who trained him. He didn't disrespect him. He was calling him out for the shady move he did.
Fuck is you to call me out? I'm with Ace on this. I don't give a fuck what happens. You fucking don't speak to me like we're equals. I don't care who you are. We're not equals. We'll never be equals.
We got Romeo in a perfect way to express the excitement for Mox and OC. He says, Mox and OC is a great match I've never even thought of wanting to see. There you go.
That's facts. For what?
And speaking of, we got Romeo in the chat. A little reminder, go over and follow us over at twitch.tv/True Hill Heat Gaming tonight, 7 p.m. Eastern time. Romeo will be going live with part 2 of his Best of SummerSlam watch along. So he'll have matches from SummerSlam since 1988. He'll spin the wheel. He'll choose a match to watch, and we'll all watch it together over on Twitch tonight. No Blunt Impact, but we will have the Best of SummerSlam. So
yeah, we saw his fucking thumbnail, his Best of SummerSlam thumbnail. It's like Bret Hart, Triple H, Brock Lesnar, Charlotte.
And then he had to put Charlotte. He had to. I was like, yo, I literally, when I thought in my memories museum of great Charlotte Flair matches at SummerSlam, I was like, I only remembered the very good match with Trish Stratus. That was it. That was it. Like you, Brett, you got Perfect, you got Bulldog, you got Taker, Brock main evented 6 years in a row. Cena, multiple big matches, whether against Rollins, Styles, Edge, and then Charlotte Flair. Charlotte Flair. Backstage, we go to see after a video recapping Blood and Guts, going over the highlights from the matchup. We go backstage where where Renee is interviewing Don Callis and Chris Jericho, as Callis is still trying to get Chris Jericho officially in his family, and he's gotten Jericho a tag team match to help convince him, where he would team with Konosuke Takeshita to face the Jericho Appreciation Society's own Sammy Guevara and Daniel Garcia. Jericho doesn't seem to improve at first, but Callis says, you wanted them to stand on their own 2 feet. What would show them that they stand on their own 2 feet the most instead than facing their mentor? So that's when Jericho does, in fact, agree. And then Callis says, I actually got you a gift. And he gives him a painting of the two of them as Greek gods with the Bad News Allen's watchful eye over them. I love Don Callis and all of his many, many paintings.
It's so silly.
For some reason, I'm enjoying this story a lot more than I thought I would, but it's made official for Dynamite 200 next week. Is going to be Chris Jericho and Konosuke Takeshita versus Sammy Guevara and Daniel Garcia. What did you think about this promo here and the match setup for next week?
This was fun. Much like you, I am enjoying this. Didn't think I would, but I am. Don Callis is so much fun. I don't want to call it manipulation, but that's probably the best word for it. It just really works. As was his. You don't have to. I mean, his tag match, but you don't have to. I was like, this is fucking perfect. I love Don Callis. This is great. More of this, please.
Give us more. Give us more, please. Give us more. Romeo putting in his argument. 5-0 at SummerSlam. The fact that you know that says it all.
It's fucking ridiculous. Oh, well. Hopefully it's not 6-0. That's a bad idea.
And I will say, Mel Coleman's art pieces, yes, they don't miss. They don't miss. All the Don Callis art by Mel Coleman has been on point. We get a quick vignette showing Hook waiting for the train with the FTW championship, and then the FTW championship is gone. Perfect.
What kind of fucking school project was this? This stunk. Why is that even here at all? We saw him lose it. We don't need to see this. What is this? It's so unnecessary.
You know what's the funny thing? I legitimately feel like Hook did this himself and just sent it to them. Because it looked like Queens, New York, didn't it?
It did. It didn't feel very New Yorkish. Whatever. It was fine. It was unnecessary, but it was fine.
Hey, he had to show how he was responding to the loss from last week.
And how was that?
He's waiting for the train. Backstage, Claudio Castagnoli says to not mess with fire. And that is the same advice that the AEW locker room should be given about not messing with the Blackpool Combat Club. He says that he still isn't happy with Pac, and even though he beat him at ROH Death Before Dishonor, he still has hell to pay for what he did in Blood and Guts last week. Here comes in Moxley, who says that's what happens when you mess with his friends. Orange Cassidy learned a lesson, and so will Penta and Phoenix and Trent and Chuck in tonight's main event. The Blackpool Combat Club have gotten through one war, and now they're on to their next. What did you think about this promo here from the BCC?
Look at that main event. This is fucking egregious.
This seems like a 2020 main event more than a 2023 main event.
That's a great example. All right, AEW's in the shitter. Did you see those comparisons in the ratings?
It's not in the shitter. You're ridiculous.
Did you see the comparison in the ratings week over week that
Yes.
what's called did from WrestleNomics? That's what in the shitter means. Just all fucking red. Just right. We don't care about ratings. We don't care about them when they're good. Then he sends me fucking. Did you see AEW 950?
I've sent you plenty of times when he did do well. You are ridiculous. You are
demo.
so. I swear.
The advertisers love the demo.
You and Romeo try to
pull
about
the demo.
Things.
0.29 in the. Who gives a fuck? I don't give a fuck. I don't mean creatively. Creatively, only the women's division is in the shitter.
Yeah.
What about the WWE women's tag team?
The WWE women's division ain't much better, but
it is.
It is
I can take
better
a shit in the middle of the floor.
AEW's women's division is so piss poor that the piss poor WWE women's division seems great by comparison. Yes, it is. Yeah.
See that? This is that. Who said grudge earlier? Was that Romeo? I think it was Romeo. Yeah, that grudge. And I don't think grudge is the right word for it. It's like saying Jews have a slight grudge against Hitler. No, it's. I think it's a little more than a grudge. I think that's fair. What are we talking about? All right.
Exactly. You don't even know what you're talking about. You're just going on your narrative.
Yes,
control your narrative. All right, Braun Strowman. What are you talking about? We're talking about the BCC promo. Braun Strowman.
You sound like fucking Deshaun Watson a couple days ago. So with the media and the narrative, they're trying to paint me a certain way. Stop being a fucking creep, and nobody would bring it up. It's not their fault.
Stop sucking off Triple H. Just stop bringing it up.
All you have to do is acknowledge it, and we'll move on.
Instead, I acknowledge when Triple H does anything right.
Bring up something from Japan. Yeah, dude, the guy in Japan is way better. Like, dude, come on, do this.
BCC promo at any time.
I was shitting on the main event, and then I started shitting on AEW. That's how it works. It flows. How do I say this nicely? Say this to my shitting on him. Now I don't want to keep going because I'll feel bad. I will say I don't like the idea, and I didn't like it back in the day either, where we do a 6-man Hell in a Cell, and then here's Stone Cold on Raw. This is outrageous. I'm glad to see him, but why is he here? Why the fuck are the BCC having a match at all? I don't know. Whatever.
Hey, you need star power in your main event.
Right. I agree. We need some star power. Let's split up the fucking roster. Fucking adults. Jesus.
Here is our FTW champion, Jack Perry, now in orange shorts and a black shirt that reads "I beat Hook." He comes out and he says that he was going to win a championship. He said that at the beginning of the year, but he didn't mean one like this. It was created in a second-class company, but now that he has it, it has become relevant for once. He insults Taz and the history of ECW, saying they're a rinky-dink company, a second-rate company, which draws out none other than AEW producer, ROH Board of Directors member, and former ECW champion, Jerry Lynn. Jerry Lynn says that there wouldn't be a Jungle Boy without ECW, and he is not going to spit on the legacy of all the hardworking men and women that went through there. There's a challenge made, as Jerry Lynn says that he would kick Jack Perry's ass, and Jack says, "Who's gonna kick his ass?" And Jerry Lynn drops his mic, and he says that, "Okay, we can have a fight, but we'll do it next week. We'll go face to face." Oh, why are we doing an ECW tribute segment in 2023? I have seen this way too many times in WWE, in TNA. This might be, outside of Austin and McMahon and the Montreal Screwjob, I think number 3 most overused trope in wrestling is ECW tribute act segments or ECW tribute feud. That seems to happen, it seems, multiple times throughout the last 5 decades, it seems. I don't know. It seems like 5 decades. I think it's only been 2 or 3 decades, but it seems like 5 decades we've seen this. But I don't know how I feel about this. I felt Jack Perry came across more like a heel in this segment, but it still wasn't the most effective segment. What did you think?
Of course not. He has the charisma of flypaper. It is shocking. Fucking Jerry Lynn is the least charismatic motherfucker in the world, and he seemed like The Rock standing next to fucking Jack Perry. Like, this was fucking egregious. And then all that for a face-to-face? By the way, that's what it was described as. Yes, Jerry face to face with Jerry Lynn, as if he wasn't already this week. What are we even doing? Oh my god! I stick by my take. Just throw the whole Jack Perry thing in the garbage. Listen, he can turn it around. A lot of you guys brought up Roman. He had an awful fucking 8 years and then turned it around to be the GOAT. I get it. But
just don't see this for him.
I do not.
Don't see that same level of success happening for our boy Jack Perry here. Sorry.
Yeah. And it's not going to lead to anything decent. Like he's been living his best life ever since he retired, by the way. He just gave half a fuck about fucking staying in shape. So I just not going to lead to anything interesting. Like, I don't care. You going to bring in Raven? Unless you're going to have him book. I don't want Raven here. Like, yeah.
Hey, give me Raven versus Jungle Boy. I'll be down for that. We got Caden who says, this actually would have been a good episode to bring in Punk for the main with the Elite on vacation. Yeah, I was like wondering why we had no Elite and they didn't see that as an opportunity to bring on Punk on the show in some segment. Whatever segment you want it to be.
Can't be in the same room together. It's fucking egregious. Can't be in the same building together, by the way. Yeah, I guess. Listen, anything would help this card. Which turned out to be a good wrestling card, but boy, it was lacking in the star power section.
Caden saying this reminds me of the DDP MJF stuff from 2019-2020. It's like, no, that was effective.
It started. This could be amazing.
Hey, no, the first segment with DDP and MJF was highly entertaining. This was not.
But I love that. So that doesn't mean the whole angle was effective. That means MJF is better than fucking Jungle Boy by a country fucking mile. No offense, Jack.
No offense, Jack.
All right, he's just fucking the key living your life, sir. You're young, make your money, take your TV time, bang your hot girlfriend. I get it. You're enjoying life. I'm not mad at it. Just can you do it like off camera or on Rampage, please?
We got Big Man Dogs who says the demo were kids or unborn when ECW was around. Unfortunately, that is incorrect because the demo goes to 49 years old. So there definitely was some 49 years old.
Fucking Christ. We're not talking about that one. We're talking about the good one. The one you aged out of. 18 to 29.
It's 18 to 34. You aged out of it too, you old fuck.
I love that. Yeah, I'm aware.
We got here a couple more comments I wanted to highlight here. We got Palou who says Taz barely got the Taz mission correct on Cody, and that was 2 years ago. Plus he shot, so I doubt it. Yeah.
It's over. I don't know what we're doing. I don't know where we're going.
And Caden saying, I love the old graphics. Bring back the tunnels for next week too. Yeah, the graphics have the old color template that they used to have for Dynamite. I do like that for episode. Is that just 200?
Okay, yeah. So is that just for 200?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You want it back? You want to bring it back full time?
I preferred it to this one. Actually, you know what? Never mind. That looks horrendous.
He said, you know what? Never mind. Exit stage left.
Look at it. Yeah, holy, that was rough. Fucking eyesore. It was the Barbie movie. Enough of this.
Next, we did get a promo ahead of tonight's women's match with Dr. Britt Baker DMV going one-on-one with Tyler.
What the fuck? Wait, time the fuck out. I can't even concentrate on the fact that it's not 9:30 yet. Who's in charge of picking these pictures? There's a fucking egregious Britt Baker picture.
I love this picture. It's like Britt watched the matchup that she had later.
Oh.
Yeah. Any thoughts on Britt's promo?
I thought there were quite a few Jade references. That just me?
Yes, it did. The TBS means that the Brit show. Yeah, there was.
Baddest chick on the block. She brought that back. I hope that we're gonna. I wouldn't mind a few between those two. I don't know who'd be babyface, but
and that would make the result of the match later make a lot more sense than it does right now. Next up, we have the match that the world had been talking about. It was the bastard Pac going one-on-one with Gravity. And yes, Gravity remembers Pac. You even had Pac at the beginning of the matchup asking Gravity if he remembers him, and he gets drop kicked to the floor. At one point during the matchup, Pac is like, "Forget me now, forget me now." Pac had me rolling throughout this one. This was just a Pac showcase, little bit of a showcase for Gravity, who looked good in some spots, showing off his high flying ability, high cross body. Gets a 2 count at one point. Pac takes him out, hits a brain buster, then follows up with the brutalizer to get the victory. 8 minutes 21 seconds. I thought this was a pretty good matchup. What did you think, Jimmy?
How do I say this? Without being racist. I've had enough Lucha Libres. We have enough. We have enough. There's enough here. I'm not trying to make a quota. I'm just saying we have enough. Was already too many, and now there's one too many.
The words and opinions of Jimmy Macram do not necessarily reflect those of True Heel Heat, its viewers, or affiliates.
Like, we have the Lucha Brothers, right? That's good. Vikingo pops in and out. Bandito's hurt, but he pops in and out. We're set. We are fucking set. At Gravity, let's be honest, not the greatest performer in the world. Can we admit that? Or is that out of pocket?
He's green.
Well, which one?
No, I agree with that. It's just it had an undertone of racism to it when you said I didn't mean for this to sound racist, but it did sound racist.
What am I supposed to say? We've had We've had enough high flyers with masks on.
Yes.
Better? Fair enough.
Yeah. Don't discriminate against Lucha Libre. Next week. I can't even say it with a serious face on. I'm mad that Tony's booking idea for this whole match was based on a joke from 8 years ago.
Oh my god, he's a fucking child. A child of cocaine. It's the worst idea ever. Fantasy World is definitely trolling me.
A child on cocaine. Ladies and gentlemen.
Frantic World's definitely trolling me. I'm not falling for it. You got me once. I'm not falling for it again.
What do you say?
Got a bunch of Lucha wrestlers.
He got a bunch of Lucas wrestlers.
Every time I fucking say something, that's his fucking response. It's fucking hilarious. I don't like the booking here. WWE book shit on Monday, Jimmy. Enough of you. I'm not falling for the okie doke.
It's like relax. Backstage, we had arguably my favorite segment of the night. Adam Cole and MJF are interviewed about their big matchup this Saturday on Collision for the AEW World Tag Team Championships. MJF mocks FTR with MJF saying that all Dax ever says is, I care about my kids, I care about my daughter, I'm doing it for them. And he says that he promises to punch Dax Harwood so hard that he'll spit out CM Punk's jockstrap. Great line. He said Cole says that he wasn't coming. Cole says to MJF that he wasn't coming for the title because he and MJF are actually friends now. And MJF says that win, lose, or draw, he says after their tag team title match on Collision, he says Cole is getting a rematch for the world title. Cole is happy and he asks MJF if he's serious as that is going down. Roderick Strong, the Jellic's ex-girlfriend, comes in, shoves MJF, said that I saw you. You're trying to play him. Cole asks MJF to give him a second before telling Strong that he's acting crazy. He says it's okay if Cole has other friends, but Strong needs to learn about boundaries. And then Strong grabs Cole from walking away and Cole says, boundaries. basically Cole is now all hugging and all fun and games with MJF, and now he's telling strong boundaries what he was telling Cole at the beginning of this friendship. In response to this, we get FTR talking about the matchup for this Saturday, and they say that they like Adam Cole, but no one likes MJF. Anyone who gets to know MJF walks away from him, and that includes us and includes his fiance. Harwood doesn't like the goofiness, doesn't like the dance breaks and the skits. And as much as he respects Cole, going after his family and the titles is too far. He says MJF already know what you're going to do. And he swears if he says a word about his wife or daughter, he's going to beat his ass. But he says no matter what, he says you come after these titles, he promises this Saturday he will beat their ass. Thought this was a great pair of promos from these two teams. I thought the MJF and Adam Cole was a nice progression of their story, with now you see Cole has transitioned from best friends with Roddy, hating MJF, to now best friends with MJF and annoyed with Roddy. You see it all in that one segment right there. And then FTR's response I thought was fantastic, especially Cash, who, like Eddie Kingston, probably gives off a sense of realism and believability that is not very often seen in professional wrestling today. Jimmy, what did you think about these pair of promos?
Cash definitely has like a maturity about himself. Like he works with fucking children. I was gonna say MJF is hilarious. That was one of his better ones, I thought. I don't know why I liked it as much as I did. I think it was the complete campiness of it, not in his usual way, which is kind of over the top. And the CM Punk shot was a good one. I enjoyed it, as I did Renee. Try not to laugh. I really like Dax's promo.
And you say, "Oh, of course you love that line." I mean, I like the line because it sounds pretty accurate. Because Dax does come off like he's sucking CM Punk's dick. He does.
I know. Okay. Yeah. Right. Yeah. Sure. Is it? Okay. I'm just asking. You good? You feel like you've justified your CM Punk hatred yet? Or do you want to go a little more?
I've never hated on CM Punk.
That's distinctly not true.
That's wild. That is wild. That is.
We were coming from Cash's house.
What
type Cash's house?
Uh-huh.
In a cab ride when we used to do Power over there. And CM Punk, this is before AEW, maybe right before AEW. And you were hating on CM Punk then. I don't forget shit.
You were too.
I was not.
You were too. Yes, you were. Yes, you were. You shitted on CM Punk in UFC. Yes, you did.
First of all, that's not what I'm talking about. And of course,
but you did. But you did. You shitted on him. You shitted on him. If you did, you did. You brought up this topic. I mean, I'm just saying. Go ahead. What did you think about the promo, sir?
That's not how this works. I'm not the rest of these true heel motherfuckers. I'm not gonna let you hustle me. They fall for the okie doke. I don't fall for the okie doke. Hey, go ahead. Yeah. Next thing. No. You were shitting on him as a wrestler. You called him a quitter because he quit WWE. He ran out.
He did.
Yeah, that's hate. That's how that works.
And you hated on him for his UFC performance. So
I love that. What they got to do with right now?
What have I hated on him? What have I hated on him since he came to AEW? How?
Dude, all we have to do is check. I'm not gonna check the tape because I don't want to look at my conversations. But ever since the Elite thing, we can't pretend like you haven't been on one particular side. Don't do that.
I haven't.
Don't do that.
I've been the most unbiased. You've been very biased on CM Punk's side. We all know you hate the Elite. You hate Matt Jackson. We get it. We understand. And I understand. This is your defense mechanism because you're the one who really has hate for somebody involved in this situation. I don't. I see it from the middle ground of I see why CM Punk's right and why the Elite's right. But that has nothing to do with anything here because the reason why I said it was a good line is because Dax Harwood does suck off CM Punk a little bit.
Right. That sounds very objective. He sucks off CM Punk. I think I saw that on CNN. He sucks off fucking right. That's how that works. The difference between you and I is I can admit, hey, Matt Jackson bugs me to no end, and I'm completely unbiased. Completely biased when it comes to him. The only difference is self-awareness between the two of us. Matt Jackson stinks.
I have self-awareness.
Full stop. And I say it to anybody who will listen.
I
Stinks.
don't think CM Punk stinks.
You think he's a narcissistic, self-important ass?
Narcissistic.
Sure. That promo was fun.
That was multiple choice, right?
Sure.
And then D was all of the above. I pick A, narcissistic. He's narcissistic. I don't think he's an ass. I don't think he's self-important. I think he's narcissistic. Yeah. But what did you think about the promo?
I already told you what I thought about the promo.
No, you haven't.
I know that. I said Cash was realistic. I said MJF was very hokey, but not in his usual way. That was me.
What about Dax?
I already told you about Dax. It's the same shit.
You said Cash.
Week.
You said Cash. I'm asking you, what did you think about Dax in this promo?
The promo was fine. The promo was fucking fine. I don't know, but the promo was. I got a pop quiz on this fucking promo. The promo was fine. He mentioned his daughter after MJF said don't. It was fine.
We got Romeo who says, look at Cole in that first pick trying not to laugh. Yeah, that was when MJF was doing the Dax impersonation. He was trying not
the
to
accent is perfect.
I tell her I love my daughter, love my
Okay. It's not perfect. It's definitely what's up. It's hilarious.
Big Man Dog says, finally, some character and conflict-driven soap opera. You're getting that a lot in this MJF and Adam Cole bit. Did you see AEW put out an hour-long video and called it Better Than You, Baby, the bromance of the summer? And it's everything that has happened the past month.
God. No, I did not. Why would I? Oh, my God. Jesus fucking Christ. He's tough. I'm not gonna hate. Whatever. Somebody watched it.
We got Romeo who says Dax proceeded to cut the same promo MJF foresaw. Yes.
That's distinctly not true. Don't do that. He mentioned his daughter at the end because he cursed. I did roll my eyes. I'm like, oh God, he just said it. I know you saw the promo you cut. Why are you saying that?
I know my daughter's watching. I know. He didn't. We got Dax. We got Frantic World that says Dax loves that CM Punk ice cream bar, right? SP3.
There goes that other unbiased motherfucker, Frantic World. Absolutely.
I didn't say anything in reply.
Absolutely.
We got Annika who says I'm on the elite side. CM Punk said "Nuck if you buck," and Phil just ducked.
I don't get it.
I do. Kaden says,
I love that.
I missed the last few
Break it down, Annika.
Of this show. I'm so glad I'm here. People love when we argue, apparently. I didn't know this.
Don't argue.
Yeah, okay. We got Big Man Dogs that says, I'm happy there is someone who specifically dislikes Matt Jackson as much as me. I like Nick.
We're the only two sane motherfuckers on the planet. Nick is great. Matt isn't. Period. I don't know why this is a controversial take. Unless you're the mom or dad, then I guess you got to pretend like your two kids are equally talented or equally funny or equally entertaining. They're not. They aren't. Dad clearly put more effort jizzing into one than the other. I'm not totally sure we're pretending like that's not the case.
The words and opinions of Jimmy Macram do not necessarily reflect those of True Heel Heat, its viewers, or affiliates.
Now I'm
You're gonna act like you didn't say nothing.
Simple biology. We all know how this works.
So he had to jizz more for Nick than he did for Matt. That's
yes, he was clearly he held out for a week before Nick fucking watched a whole lot of porn before Matt. He had nothing left for the wave.
The words and opinions of Jimmy Macram do not necessarily reflect those of True Heel Heat, its viewers, or affiliates.
Wait a minute. But all right, I'm not gonna forget that. Wait a minute. So now Phil didn't. I thought Phil punched Matt Jackson. Is that not what happened?
Yeah.
So how did he didn't do anything? That's what Annika was saying. That's why I was confused.
She said, Annika says, Phil didn't do crap when Elite came to their door. Steele was the one throwing chairs and biting people. You can't call someone out and get your butt kicked. Yeah, Phil swung on Matt Jackson when he came in the room.
By the way, didn't I call that? Didn't I say it was Matt Jackson, not anybody? You knew good and well it was Matt Jackson, as it should be. That fucking stupid face was making. He deserves to get popped right in the fucking mouth. And get your story straight. I know it. So I was very confused about what she said. Ducked. Phil didn't duck. Matt should have ducked. Said he was-
Anyway,
Wow.
next
That's
we had Darby Allin with Nick Wayne, with Nick Wayne versus Swerve Strickland with Prince Nana. This is the third meeting between Swerve and Darby in AEW, and Darby is 2-0 going into this one. This follows Swerve interfering in Darby and Orange Cassidy's blind eliminator matchup against Sammy Guevara and Daniel Garcia, and this was the usual very good chemistry that we come to expect from Darby and Swerve. They just know where each other's going to be. All their counters and sequences look so smooth with one another, but this one just had some of the sickest strikes from Swerve I think we've ever seen, Jimmy. The fucking house call kick off the steel steps to Darby. Oh my God. I thought his eardrum was fucking ringing after that. You get Darby getting a big stun dog millionaire in the corner at one point. You get Swerve with a big Death Valley driver on the apron. That had to kill Darby. You get Darby actually going for the Last Supper and Swerve actually kicking out. The Last Supper is the same move that's defeated Swerve on the previous two matches in AEW. Swerve caught Darby cleaned with a big knee as he went for his torpedo tope suicida. As Darby is out on the floor and the referee is conducting the count, Swerve distracts the referee. So a hooded up masked AR Fox shows up and jumps Darby Allin from behind, running him into the steel ring post, putting him back in the ring. So Swerve hits the JML driver to get his first win over Darby Allin in AEW. This one went just under 12 minutes. After the matchup, AR Fox jumps Darby Allin in the ring. Nick Wayne attempts to make the save, but the numbers get the better of him, and then it's made official after the beatdown. Prince Nana hands AR Fox a Mogul Embassy shirt, and AR Fox is officially the newest member of Mogul Embassy, as him, Prince Nana wearing a I Love New York shirt, loved it, and Swerve Strickland celebrate in the ring. And I called this months ago, and I'm so happy to see it. AR Fox with Mogul Embassy. This is what it needed to be long ago. What did you think about the matchup, the post-match, and AR Fox joining Mogul Embassy?
Before I forget, that was a completely botched finish. We all realize that, right? Fucking the referee is staring right at AR Fox when he comes in the fucking ring, because Nick Wayne's supposed to be on the other side and fucking around with Nana, and somebody fucked up somewhere. I'm not sure who did. I want to blame Nick Wayne because he's 12, but
he was doing what he needed to do. He was holding on to Nana, which was supposed to be the distraction.
He wasn't. That's the point. He wasn't. Yeah, but he wasn't there first. AR Fox is in the ring before Nick Wayne gets over there. I don't know if the referee fucked up and was supposed to have his back turned. Nana fucked up because he wasn't on the apron when he was supposed to be. I'm not gonna blame Nana because Nana's awesome. And he was hilarious in this match, by the way, as he always is. His dance as they come out is perfect. This match is really good. I thoroughly enjoyed this match. It should have been the main event as far as I'm concerned. I know AR Fox is probably not the big name you want to end the show on. However,
that's the show long narrative, though.
And you ended with Camarado however many fucking months ago or years ago. I don't forget anything. Fucking AR Fox is better than Camarado and fucking Gold Dust. Yeah, this should have been main event. I don't know. I get Moxley's the biggest star out of everybody involved. And this is a wrestling trope I will never understand. Fucking The Rock versus X-Pac is going to main event over Benoit and Jericho because The Rock is the bigger name. I don't get it, but whatever. Fair enough. I enjoyed this match. It was really good. I'm glad Swerve got the win. He needs more in his life.
Yes, he needs more, and this feels like people need to understand, like, with the factions in wrestling, sometimes you don't even need wins. A faction is helped out when you add a new member. It just feels like they accomplished something. It's the equivalent of a win. It's like Swerve got 2 wins last night by getting the win over Darby and adding someone to the group where it's not just him absorbing the embassy. Now he's actually making his real mark on the Mogul Embassy by bringing someone new in. But I totally agree with you. I enjoyed the matchup. I think these two are incapable of having a bad matchup, and I love the finish. And I love that it took an hour and 30 minutes for us to do a pretty much a show long narrative. Where I 100% agree with you. This would have worked better in the main event. And so you have you start the show with the vignette explaining the relationship of AR Fox and Darby, and then you end the show with AR Fox ending that relationship. That would have been a perfect show-long narrative for what was the equivalent of a filler week. We would have accomplished something fully if this was the main event.
Agreed. Tony Khan stinks, but not his most egregious mistake this episode. I mean, to be fair, it all works out in the end, so I can't complain about it too much. Congrats to AR Fox, who's got some love out of nowhere. I'm not entirely sure what happened. Not sure if TNT handed down another fucking Negro quota, but I appreciate it. Sure, whatever.
Another Negro quota, please. We got one Mike Nation saying, hope this leads to Swerve being added to the TNT title match. I mean, I would be down with that because right now it's Darby Allin versus Luchasaurus at All Out.
Ooh. Wait, what?
Yeah.
Jesus fucking Christ. I thought All Out was like a big deal. They trying to keep it very low key after last year.
Well, I mean, Darby's a big challenger for the TNT championship. Yes, he is. He's a two-time TNT champion.
No, for Luchasaurus, you need fucking Brock Lesnar. You need fucking Jon Moxley. You need to come on now.
Well, we don't know if it's going to be Luchasaurus defending or if it's going to be Christian defending.
Sure.
Darby got him to wrestle on Saturday. He may get him to wrestle at All Out. I think that would be a much better matchup, though. Even though Darby does really well against big guys. But I think him and Christian, I don't know. I don't know how that match looks. I'm interested in that match. I'm intrigued.
Darby's so fast, he can do enough moving for Christian.
Yeah.
And Christian's a fucking professional.
Exactly.
We'll see.
Yeah.
We'll be mad at it.
I'm interested. But I do agree, though, at this point, after this angle, I think Swerve should find a way to get into that matchup as well.
Yes.
We got Frantic World who says AR Fox with the Mogul Embassy is the right move. We got Romeo who says, are we going to get the main event for All In announced? I think next week we get a major match announced for All In. I think that after... What happened? What were you saying?
Any guessing of what that is?
The Golden Lovers, Kenny Omega and Kota Ibushi versus Konosuke Takeshita and Chris Jericho.
If that's a major match,
that's one of the top matches. That's one of the top matches. How was that not one of the top matches?
Who wants to fucking see that?
Golden Lovers fans like me.
Oh my God. Jesus fucking Christ. You guys, you've been out of Harlem way too long. You're way too comfortable just throwing out Golden Lovers fans without any sense of irony or fucking knowing there's going to be a blowback, so to speak. This is the hate I'm talking about, not you. We're going to move on from your hate for a second.
You are the biggest hater in the room. I love that you point a finger at everybody else. That's like Wesley Snipes going through the Million Man March and being like, that nigga black. That nigga black. That nigga black too. Like you the blackest nigga here. You the most hated nigga here, Jimmy.
There are niggas blacking him. He has to point it out. He can't not point it out because he's black.
No. He is pointing out people that are less blacker than him. That's you pointing out people who are hating.
Fucking Annika's whole point was fucking CM Punk ducked after he fucking called him out. Now that she finds out he didn't duck, is that he got to fight. What are we doing? You can't just hate. You're hating, man. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. Get the hate out of your heart. You'll feel better. Fuck you like Matt Jackson for anyway? What's wrong with you?
Oh, Jesus, man. Frantic Girl says, I do. The Golden Lovers in the main event would be great. Thank you.
What the fuck are we even talking? Jesus. What the fuck is going on? This has got to be a fucking... I got to watch you when you fucking... I don't be paying enough attention to this box. This is clearly a burner account. What the fuck are we even doing?
How are you... What?
Golden
Why do you
Lovers.
be making shit up?
Go ahead, Frantic World. I think SP3 is right. So yeah, next segment. Nice. Golden Lovers in the main event.
But when someone agrees with you, it's oh no, that's just a smart person. That's no burner account. We can't never see your hands on screen, but you don't got no burner accounts. The Jericho Appreciation Society is outside Chris Jericho's locker room waiting for him. He comes in and they go into the locker room where the Callus Peyton is hung up on the wall, and the team doesn't like where this is all going, and they tell Jericho what is his decision. Cool Hand, after he seems to kind of give them a non-answer, he says that, like Jake Hager said last week, we can't wait around for you to make a decision. So if you're not willing to give your all, we're not willing to give your all. We get Ty in this segment showing off the pregnant belly, looking good, glowing. Anna Jay's in this segment, and she walks out, as well as the rest of the JAS, as Daddy Magic tells Jericho to solve this problem. What did you think about this segment here, as the JAS seems to be crumbling as Jericho is brought into the Callis family?
I'm not entirely sure what I'm supposed to be feeling.
I have no idea either. This is the part of the story that's not really working with me, because I don't know if you want me to feel sympathetic for the biggest heel faction of the past year, or you want me to feel sympathetic for the members of the heel faction that have appreciated this man for all this time. Like, I'm so confused.
It's illogical. It's weird. It's like they're all shocked that the egomaniac that they've been fucking celebrating for a year and a half is an egomaniac. It's like, I'm so very confused by what we're confused about. All in all, it was fine. I will say I am strangely curious as to where it goes, if that means anything. Anna Jay should leave, obviously. That's an obvious one.
And yes to this question. Can we please get Anna Jay with Jack Perry?
Easily.
Let her do the promos.
Oh, so she told her fat ass? No, thank you.
She got a fat ass and a bad attitude. What's wrong with that?
Absolutely. Fucking stop listening to fucking. All right, be nice. It's like JAS went from the Kardashians to the Winslow family. Right? They play the stupid music because fucking Eddie's drunk. Like, what is this?
Because Eddie got jumped. I do. Remember that episode when he walks into Rachel's place and he got fucked up by the gang? He's like, I do. And he got like,
I can remember random episodes of the fucking show like they were yesterday. It's so weird.
Me too.
Okay.
Yeah. Someone the other day asked me, what's my favorite Keenan and Kel episode? And it just randomly hit me. I was like, screw. I put the screw in the tuna. Put the screw in the tuna. Yes.
I saw every episode of Keenan and Kel. I couldn't tell you one thing about one thing that happened.
I know it is very much like that. I know 2 episodes off the top of my head: the Ron Harper episode and the Screw episode, because it was in the court. That's when he took the tuna company to the court, and Kel was the star witness, and he admitted in open court that he put the screw in the tuna.
All right.
Hey, no.
There he goes again.
What Mike Nation knows, the Screw episode is amazing. It's a work of art.
Sure. JS breaking up. Yes, please. Anna Jay with Jack Perry. Duh. I'm not sure what you do with Ty Conti. Not entirely sure why she's still here. Aren't you pregnant? Sounds like an excuse for you to get the fuck off my screen. Beat it.
Jesus Christ! Are you trying to say pregnant women can't be on wrestling?
The words and opinions of Jimmy Macram do not necessarily reflect those of True Heel Heat, its viewers, or affiliates.
On wrestling to do what?
To just do a segment backstage.
Yeah. To just be here and be seen. Absolutely. About them. As per always. Enough. We got it. Enough. You were fucking got all the attention when you were hot. Now you're pregnant. You want to get more attention. Beat it. Enough. Come back in 6 months. Enough. Let Anna Jay get some shine. Is that too wrong? Can you get a shine by yourself, please? Do you have to be here? You're not done posting your pictures on Instagram? Okay. All right. I'm not entirely sure what you mean by that. Who also looked like he was pregnant, by the way.
Daddy Magic. She's talking about Daddy Magic, but she called him
Yeah,
Nipple Daddy for some
I
reason.
got that in her feels. I'm not entirely sure why the nipple guy had you feeling yourself, but we'll go with that. It's a little awkward. This is weird. Daddy Magic and Matt Jackson. You've got a weird fetish going on here. Untalented people fetish.
That's so wrong.
People
That's
that she's
so
better
wrong.
than fetish.
That's so wrong. We look back at Billy Gunn teasing retirement on Collision. What did you think about that segment on Collision this
Good.
week?
Yes. Tease it properly, but doing it. Beat it.
Just go. Bye-bye. Bye-bye. Be gone now.
She do what she wants. There you go. Absolutely. She's a strong, independent, pregnant woman. I agree. Be that off screen.
Told you.
Whoa.
Whoa. Okay. Next we had
Is that not facts though?
Next, we had Dr. Britt Baker, DMD, going one-on-one with Talia Valkyrie. And I will say, the first half of this matchup was not good at all. There was a lot of clunkiness, a lot of sloppiness. I thought the latter half, especially the Road to Valhalla, where Britt Baker just dropped, it was like she dropped out of a window. And she just dropped before Talia was ready to drop her. It was so weird. So weird. We get Panama, she tries to go for a Panama Sunrise, but Talia is able to reverse it into a Northern Lights suplex for 2. We get the Panama Sunrise, but Talia is able to kick out. Britt goes for the lockjaw, but it's broken up. Talia once again goes for the Road to Valhalla, but Britt is able to spin out, grabs the lockjaw, puts the fingers in the mouth, and Talia immediately taps out. 9 minutes, 42 seconds. I thought the last couple of minutes of the matchup were good, but it doesn't make up for the first 5 or so minutes that were really, really bad, and it just didn't seem like they were on the same page, and it didn't seem like we accomplished anything from 2 high-profile relatively high-profile women going at it on this show. And then to double down on that, the cameraman focuses in on this great sign here that says book the women's division better. Is this
There's
the
a conspiracy
cameraman?
going on. There's a conspiracy.
Cameraman? Is this the cameraman trying to get through to Tony Khan?
Well, yes, but it's a conspiracy.
What did you think about this matchup, and what do you think about the sign being focused on?
Well, you got to remember, the cameraman is not in charge of what appears on screen, but he is in charge of fucking pointing his camera at stuff. So it's a conspiracy. It's the cameraman and fucking Mike Mansiri. Fucking, they're in it together. They probably planned this out in the beginning. Maybe that's why the match was bad. Britt and Talia were trying to make a point. It was a gigantic conspiracy between all 4 of them. Sign guy's right, obviously. It's egregious. Though I will say it's hard to make that argument when we got that match. I'll put it this way. I've never seen somebody's stock rise as much as Jamie Hayter's has risen since she's been out, because it is rather clear she's carrying the division.
Yep.
Oh my God. It is a heinous mess without her. I can't think of anybody who's that important to the division. Yeah, enough time my fucking head. It's egregious. I'm shocked. I don't want to start. I like Britt. You know this. I used to call her Goat Baker. She's not a goat anymore. She's not great anymore. One could argue she's not good anymore. However, does she still do the dentist stuff?
Not really.
She still work in industry?
Yeah.
And I hate to say this because I'm all for strong, independent, powerful women doing strong, independent, powerful things. But eventually, Deion Sanders couldn't do both anymore. He couldn't play baseball and he couldn't play football. At a certain point, if you want to be elite at what you do have to pick one. Sorry. And Britt to me has gotten worse with time. Like, used to be every bad match every once in a while. Then it was a bad match every other match. And this, I say, is the worst one she's had in a while. Like, this is This was jarring. Oy. I know you all love her, but since she's been here, I've seen nothing. I'm sorry. I've seen nothing. You all told me she was great. I've seen nothing. Even a little bit.
I've seen her have get better matches out of Jade Cargill than we were getting at that time, but yeah, it hasn't been anything kind of mind blowing where we would put her like in the top echelon of the woman in AEW right now. I asked an interesting question on the Believe in Pro Wrestling podcast yesterday that I'll ask you. Name your next 4 AEW Women's World Champions. I'll give you mine right now.
Okay.
Tony Storm's the champion right now. Who's the next 4? That's the basic question. I got Jamie Hayter winning the title back upon her return. Britt turning heel and beating her for it. Willow beating Britt. And Jade Cargill beating Willow. Those are my next 4.
My question would be, we're just doing the next 4 reigns?
Next 4 reigns.
Okay. Jamie Hayter, Britt Baker, Jamie Hayter again. Who gives a fuck? Jamie Hayter. I don't care. Just counting the days till Austin gets the belt back. That's how that works. What the fuck are we doing?
We're just biding our time till Austin gets back. Biding our time. Biding our time, ladies and gentlemen. Will Chisholm says, Tony Khan said, fuck that Outcast storyline, and he finally realized that Paige is not a Mercedes Moné at all. No.
It's
she's
so
not.
weird. What happened to that? Do we know? Did anything actually happen?
I just know that he was talking to her to appear at Forbidden Door, Mercedes.
No, with the Outcast. Like that.
I have no idea. They were on television. What? Wasn't they on last week? No, the week before.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know. I haven't seen them since the collision where Ruby lost the Owen. So we're going on. Is that
the finale to this fucking story?
was Willow beating Ruby in the Owen.
Banish the Outcasts. Awesome. All right. Fair enough.
You're banished. We got Top Rope Squishy. Hey, what's up, Maddie? Who says Britt needs a whole sandwich. God damn.
I'm not. Is that? Hold up. Okay, that's a woman. I don't want to be rude. Like that man looks rather feminine. Like, no, that's a woman. Okay. I have so much respect for female wrestling fans because dealing in this cesspit of fucking losers. No offense to you all, you guys are great, but if this cesspit of fucking losers, you've gotta have extreme mental toughness. Battle of the Belts. How long ago was that?
What?
That's the Willow. It's Willow beating Ruby, right? That's on the Battle of the Belt show.
Yeah, that was the same night. The same night.
Yeah. That's still 2 weeks.
Yeah, still 2 weeks.
It's over.
We got a couple of people naming their next 4. Chris says Sky Blue. We got,
oh my god! By the way, can we stop pretending? By the way, I like Sky Blue, and she's improved greatly. But can we stop pretending about why they like her? Can we stop? And she knows what she's doing. I'm not mad at it either. She's fucking hyped. She knows what she's doing.
Yes,
absolutely.
She does.
Like,
Maddie says Jay Cargill. We got Chase who says I got Willow, Britt, Hayter, and Jade as his next 4.
I mean, to be fair, those feel like the obvious 4 in whatever order you want.
Yeah. Kaden saying, I actually liked the match. I watched it after, so I saw all the awful reviews. So I wonder if that's why, but the women's division is straight garbage right now.
That's exactly why. You go into a match thinking it's going to be the worst thing you ever saw. When it's not the worst thing you ever saw, you assume it was good. It wasn't.
Exactly. That's how your brain works. That's always how your brain works. If you hear something about a match and it's not as good or as bad as it was, it's the opposite, basically. Yes. that's how your brain power works usually. We got here Frantic World who says Sky Blue, Willow Nightingale, Jade Cargill, Ruby Soho is his next 4.
Unless they're winning it the next 4 weeks from each other. The fact that you have no Jamie Hayter is fucking egregious.
It's kind of egregious. Actually, you have Ruby Soho in there. It's egregious. We got Romeo who says Jamie Britt Jade until she retires or leaves AEW.
Ooh, that's somebody who I
Yeah.
could see leaving. I'm not saying she doesn't love
Yeah.
wrestling. I don't know if she loves it or not, but she feels like somebody who can do a whole lot of shit.
Exactly. We got Big Man Dogs who says Willow is good too.
Yeah, she fucking is.
Yes. We got Maddie who says I am a whole woman.
Yes, I could tell. Just not used to wrestling fans. It's so weird.
And we do have a super chat donation from Kid Get Money, aka Kid Sends Money, who says Roderick Strong has always been the best member of Undisputed Era. Roddy should whoop both their asses with the net brace. Oh my god, I think that's the first time Kid Get Money sent a super chat, and it was 100% about wrestling.
It's so weird. I was waiting for the Jaguars to drop. It didn't happen.
I was waiting for him to be like, so Roddy should whoop both of their asses like the Jaguars will beat the Chiefs in the like. I was waiting for it, and then it never came.
I was gonna say, Roderick Strong. By the way, I'm completely convinced that Adam Cole is playing MJF now, and Roderick Strong is fucking up his plans by fucking just. I know what I'm doing. Just back the fuck off.
Yeah, that's how it came off. It came off like that to you too. Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, I know what I know what I'm fucking doing. Like, relax.
Which I like as a move, a smart baby face. It's been a while.
Yes, I do too. We get a quick little video. Nyla Rose saying she's ready for Hikaru Shida. We also hear from the tag teams in the Battle Royale, Eliminator Battle Royale on Rampage this Friday. Rapid fire interviewed from all the tag teams. We also hear from Buddy Matthews and Andrade ahead of their ladder match on AEW Collision this Saturday. How much are you looking forward to this matchup on Collision?
I am very much looking forward to it, though I don't look forward to the aftermath. Oh, poor Buddy Matthews. I'm rooting for you, sir. I'm rooting for you in life, but that shit, Rhea is fucking skyrocketing every week. You're a deep shit, sir. Oh man, you should probably quit wrestling and find something else.
Imagine if Rhea and Dom are this generation's Triple H and Stephanie. They got paired in a storyline and then actually get into a relationship.
That's actually the best case scenario, because then at least she'll be the bad guy. But if she just leaves you because she's a superstar, you're not. Really. Oh well. I'm sorry. I know I keep talking that into existence, but that's how people work.
You keep wanting this. You want this.
I don't want it. It's just you can't. Sorry, lose your job tomorrow.
You're not slick.
You think you gotta have a wife and family. Things are great. Lose your job tomorrow, sir. Watch how fast she doesn't like you anymore.
Big Man Dog says, I hope AEW sounds Hammerstone and Holiday so that MJF can reform the dynasty against the Undisputed Era. I don't know how long this feud's going to last because Kyle O'Reilly's going to be out for a little while longer. We do got Steven in the chat saying Roosh returns helping Andrade. Roosh officially re-signed to AEW this week. Jimmy, what do you think?
I saw that, and I saw the reason he re-signed was because Tony Khan cared about something. What did he care about?
Well, he just had a newborn, and Tony Khan was the first one who checked in on him and was keeping contact, basically checking on the wife and the newborn.
That's why. Sure, we can go with that. I'm glad Roosh resigned. I like Roosh. I mean, come on, let's be honest. There you go. You roll your eyes. That means you know the actual answer. That's okay. You don't gotta say it. I know we got people watching. I'll be quiet. I'm just saying.
What? He paid him money. He gave him money.
Yeah. AEW had the best offer.
Yeah.
Yes, that's how that works. He cares about my kids so much. Right. So Vince showed with a check that was twice that. What? Then what? Your wife would have called you an idiot for not taking it. Stop it.
Yeah. Even your brother was probably like, bro, they ain't paying me down here. I'm barely on the show. They got me on the fucking pre-show for TakeOver. Like, don't come here. They actually doing better with you in AEW than they doing with me in WWE. Stay there.
Why wouldn't you take it? Stop it. Knock it off. Came with a check. You take the check, as you should.
Oh man. We shall see how that works out with Roosh and if he'll come to make the save for Andrade as he deals with House of Black. But let's talk about the main event. Last call for super chat donations. Yes. The last call for super chat donations and any comments, thoughts on the main event of this show here, as it was the Lucha Bros going up against the Best Friends and the Blackpool Combat Club in a triple threat tag team matchup as Blackpool Combat Club was making their way to the ring. Best Friends and Lucha Bros start brawling. We get all brawling across the ringside area. We get nonstop action very early on in this one. Everybody coming in, hitting big moves until it breaks down into like a regular tag team matchup with tags in and out. Love Ray Phoenix and Claudio going at it, and you could tell their matchup a couple of weeks back left an impression on people, because when they were in the ring together, there was like that moment of like, oh, we're about to see some shit. So I love that type of stuff. You had Trent going at it with Penta and Phoenix at various times, showing his anger after being screwed over out of the ROH World Tag Team titles at ROH Death Before Dishonor. Lucha Bros using their high flying and their speed. Best Friends using their tag team ability. BCC using their overall aggression and physicality to get in this one. In the end, though, it was the Lucha Bros who picked up the victory. Penta hitting the fear factor after Phoenix hit a super kick on Trent for the win. 14 minutes, 25 seconds. Lucha Bros get the victory, but it's not over there. BCC get in the ring and jump the Lucha Bros. They also attack the Best Friends. This leads to Orange Cassidy coming out to the ring. He gets involved into the brawl, gives the Superman punch to Claudio. We get all brawling at ringside as the show is going off of air, and commentary announces that next week on Dynamite's 200th episode, it will be 3 AEW originals as Jon Moxley, Trent Beretta, and Penta El Zero Miedo will face in a triple threat anything goes matchup on next week's show. So not the best way to close the show. I thought the matchup was all insanity, balls to the wall action, so I enjoyed the match, but the post match was just like, that's all you came up with? That's all you were able to come up with? And the fact that Orange Cassidy came out here made me reminded me of my big complaint about Pac and Gravity, is that you literally had the Blackpool Combat Club promo before Pac and Gravity, and then no Blackpool Combat Club got involved post-match even with Pac and Gravity, and then you have Pac, who's in the building, doesn't even get involved in this brawl. So it's just like, is Pac in this rivalry? Are we getting Death Triangle versus Blackpool Combat Club? Like, what are we doing here? Do we know? We got a month left before All In. What are we doing?
Nothing. They haven't the fans that did what we're doing. I love that. We've already lost the plot as far as, I feel like this had to be like a last minute replacement for something. Like I can't even imagine why this is an idea. Because BCC, for as long as we've known them, have been about the smoke. Anytime, any place. And Pac is there. Matter of fact, he just had a match. This was like the perfect time to stab this cocksucker. And nothing happens. You were just talking shit. Nothing happened. Fucking BCC already stink. It's over. I'm very sad. I cannot tell a lie. I was so happy when they were stabbing people with screwdrivers and fucking up the Elite. It's just... And now they're letting Pac get away with murder and fighting Best Friends. What are we doing? What? Oh, how do we ruin the coolest group ever? Probably started when Claudio started wearing blue pants for no reason. What are we doing?
You're not a fan of blue pants?
I don't like we have a group aesthetic. It's black and red.
It's black.
It's black. Yeah. And that's before it came out, blue pants. First of all, when the Elite was wearing blue in the fucking cage match, I was already confused by all this color we don't need. And I just went blue here. Trent was wearing blue. Sir, stick to the color palette we have. It's like Kevin Durant wearing those lime green shoes. So we have a color palette, sir. The fuck are you doing? Ugh.
Follow the color template, sir. What are we doing?
I'm so annoyed. This is a shame. This is not how you follow up.
You didn't like the matchup? I like the match.
cares?
I don't like the direction because it feels like a lack of direction.
You know how I feel. Who cares? Who cares? Was it a good match? I don't even remember. Who cares? Maybe. It might have been. Sure. Let's go with that. In fact, I'll give it to you. It was great. 5 stars. Who cares? The fuck? It's shocking to me.
Where's the story? Where's the story? That's what
You had Swerve and Darby right there. They're right there. They're right there.
Could have main evented with that. That would have been much better.
Easily.
We
remove this match altogether and get another 10 minutes.
We got Christopher who says no way Roosh was going to WWE to do nothing. We got Big Man Dogs who says this is a Rampage ass main event. Wouldn't be surprised seeing this on Rampage. Would it?
Right?
Maddie says love Lucha Bros, but Penta's package power driver is scary, especially Trent taking it on with a surgically repaired neck. Trent likes pain and takes chances. He did drop him directly on his neck, though.
Oi. Jesus, way to ruin the mood. I had a joke about condoms. He talking about fucking dropping him on his neck. But whatever. That'll be nice.
Frantic Ross says this main event was good. We got one Mike Nation says, let's just say thank God for Rampage.
We got two zip. Any of you bums think Dynamite's better than Collision? Feel free to talk now. Otherwise, I will be bugging SP3 for the next 3 weeks about how 100% of the people think Collision is better than Dynamite. 2-0. That's 100%.
That's not 100%. Big Man Dog says All In might be the biggest house show ever at this point.
It feels that way.
We got here. Yes, it's Maddie saying Jimmy is savage. Indeed, he is. Indeed,
on occasion, yes.
On occasion? What is the occasion? You're nice. Exactly. You don't even have an answer, folks. Sound off in the live chat. Let us know whether you gave this show a thumbs up, thumbs down, thumbs in the middle. Out of 10, what did you give the show? Match of the night, MVP, LVP. Me and Jimmy will put our thumbs in the middle for the July 26th, 2023 edition of AEW Dynamite in 3, 2, 1.
Ooh.
Thumbs in the middle for me. Thumbs in the middle for me because I go by Jimmy's Catholic school grading system because I give this show a 6.5 out of 10. Wow. So that is in the middle, barely a passing, nearly failing episode of Dynamite.
Wow.
What did you give the show out of 10, Jimmy?
I'm reconsidering now. I was gonna go for 7, but that feels high now. You know me. You give me a story, 2 stories in this episode, along with the Jericho one. I typically give you a little bump. No, I'm going 7. 7's good.
We got Maddie in the chat who says 6.5, 7 for last night. Frantic World says 7 out of 10. We got one Mike who says 6 out of 10. Safet says thumbs in the middle. We got Safet who says 6 out of 10. Steven says 6 out of 10. Thumbs in the middle from Chris. He says 6 out of 10. We got Christopher who says 6.5 out of 10. Big Man Dog says 5 out of 10. Sheesh.
Middle of the road.
6.5 out of 10. And yeah, we got Caden who says 7.5 out of 10. Of course, he's the high man. Jimmy, match of the night.
Oh, Swerve and Darby.
I'm gonna go with the
opener was good. All right, we have to have the conversation about this John Moxley love you're on right now, and I don't know what the fuck is going on here.
I would literally just said that to get the reaction. I'm gonna go with Swerve and Darby. MVP for the show.
I'm gonna go with AR Fox. Congratulations, brother. Yeah, AR Fox.
Someone in the nigga hole got MVP. Let's give it up. I'm gonna go with AR Fox, MJF, Dax Harwood. Those were my favorite parts of the show.
Really? Dax over Cash?
I thought Dax was really good.
Better than Cash?
Not better than Cash, but I enjoy Dax more than Cash. We got Maddie in the chat who says main event was fun too. We got Big Man Dogs who says I have to use the 5 out of 10 sometime, right? I consider 5 out of 10 a thumbs down, honestly.
It's 2.5 stars.
2.5 stars. We got Frantic World who says Swerve and Darby for match of the night. We got Romeo who says MVP booked their women's division better sign guy.
Yeah, him and Mansuri maybe. You're on the
LVP Britt. Who's your LVP, Jimmy?
Jesus. I can't really be mad at that. I could usually go with Tony Khan, but we got a women's promo and we got Britt versus Tag at a decent time. They stunk it up. Shit. Yeah, I'm gonna go with Britt and Valkyrie. That's a shame.
I'm gonna go with Britt Baker as well. She did not look good in this matchup. I think eventually we got to start having the conversation.
Okay.
That Britt Baker should probably take the advice of Thunder Rosa and take some goddamn time off to recover from her injury instead of trying to work it through.
Is that what Thunder Rosa said?
Huh?
Is that what Thunder Rosa said?
Well, Thunder Rosa is the one who took time off to get better from.
I love that. That's not.
And
advice.
Britt Baker is trying to power through and having bad matches.
It's not advice. It's just fucking. That'll be nice. But yeah.
Lead. Okay, is that better for you? Follow her.
Sure, we can go with. I mean, she won't out of spite, but yeah, that's not. I don't think you're wrong. That's a hell of a take. I think I agree. I've said it before. After she dropped the belt, she should have left.
Yeah. We've been saying that ever since last year. Christopher, who says Darby and AR carried the show. We got Frantic World, who says LVP Britt Baker. We got Safet, who says LVP Britt, Darby, and Jericho. We got. I know, right? Why Darby? Because he lost. Maddie says Baker definitely gets LVP for last night.
Not as much as it hurt a year and a half ago, but it still hurts. Jesus.
I love how offended you're getting. It's great. Annika saying Britt trying not to be Rosa and getting her butt kicked in the ring.
Who's the oldest woman there? Like, who's there like Jerry Lynn?
Serena Deeb?
Jesus. There needs to be a motherfucker who do like, all right, it's enough. Put a hand on and be like, take a break. You know Tony Khan's not gonna do it.
Yeah, he's not. He's like, I want to keep using it. We got Romeo who says, ooh, SP3 with the fire. Yes, indeed. We got Maddie who says Thunder Rosa greater than Baker. Indeed, I agree.
Of course you do.
Jimmy.
Right now, I can't really argue with you.
Predictions: MJF and Adam Cole versus FTR this Saturday, AEW Collision.
Oh, FTR go over. I hope they do. Jesus. Are we getting the turn? I think FTR go over and no turn.
They can really play this out because of this little story beat on the show of MJF saying he can have the rematch. They could play this out in any different way. They could keep them as friends, and we're having a friendly competition for the world title.
Ooh, that could be fun. They could lose. MJF could throw a fit like he does and say, "No rematch for you."
Or he could be like, "Yeah, I said you can have another opportunity for a matchup, but you still have to earn it. You have to go through the steps we usually do."
Yes. That could be fun. I'm curious.
You have to be you don't have to do a bunch of matches. You only have to win one match, Adam, against Roderick Strong.
Roderick, yeah, that's cute. I'm not mad at that.
That's another way Steven saying Roderick costs MJF and Cole the matchup.
Oh, because he thinks MJF's about to do something and he wasn't. Ooh, guys got some decent ideas.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not mad at this.
Facts.
Usually wrestling fans' ideas are terrible. No offense.
We got Maddie who says better than
And then
you,
Stone Cold
baby.
comes back and he stuns Roman. Dude, please stop.
Maddie saying better than you, baby. Needs to stay together for now. I agree. Chase says we could literally have a double turn with this where Adam Cole turns heel and betrays MJF as a friend. This is what Jimmy was talking about bad ideas from wrestling fans.
MJF is I don't get why you want Ric Flair to turn face. I don't get it.
What? I don't get why you want 2000 Triple H to be the babyface here.
It's working. Let him be.
Just let him be the heel. Just let him be the heel. They could go that route. I think that's the worst possible option out of the ones that we've talked about here, but they could go.
Imagine something. Because I've been wondering this. Because Punk's been carrying that fucking bag around. And then we had the Christian thing this week. And then we had MJF drop Punk's name this
Christian
week.
was what type of man walks around with a championship they didn't win?
With the straightest of faces. Christian's amazing. Are we doing this match? It feels we're doing this match at some point.
Yeah, it does.
That's because I trust MJF to do what's best for business.
I do too.
Other people I could name.
I do too. Unlike his opponent in that preserve.
Oh,
but yes, we did it all. We did MVP, LVP, match of the night. Sound off in the live chat if you haven't already, and also in the comments down below. That helps out the video so much. Gets more people to see it. Let us know in the comments down below. MVP, match of the night, LVP. Thumbs up, thumbs down, thumbs in the middle for the show overall. We also got Romeo in the chat who says, well, Ricky Starks is the new disputed AEW World Champion. I don't care what is in Punk's bag. Belongs to Starks now.
Oh, my God. Ricky needs to drop that line. I don't know what's in your bag, but it belongs to me now.
Jay says, hey, the way they tapping into MJF's character and emotions, reason why I threw it out there. They always tap into that. No matter if they tapped into that in the CM Punk feud where he was a bigger heel. Like, what?
Y'all don't keep falling for the okie doke. MJF laughs every time. Dummies.
Gotcha. Jimmy, please let the people know where they can follow you on social media, what you got going on your channel, and everything else, sir.
At Jimmy Macram on Twitter, where I talk about lots of different things, usually wrestling. But there's a video of this Russian chick getting just slapped in the face after she slapped something in the face. She went sliding across the fucking floor. Finally, this woman isn't funny, unless it's that video, because that video is fucking hilarious. Sorry.
The words and opinions of Jimmy Macram do not necessarily reflect those of True Heel Heat, its viewers, or affiliates.
I think I just lost the new female wrestling fan we got already. I'm joking. Not about the video. That video's hilarious. But
how do you always seem to double down on something? Like it seems like you're gonna get yourself away from the deep waters. He's going into the shallow end, and then he's like, nope, no, I'm still here.
Because she swings and like bop, and he doesn't even flinch. He goes like a cartoon. Sorry, I think everybody was fine. I mean, she's got up, running up. She stumbled a little bit.
I think everybody was fine during the making of the video. I'm not sure.
She stumbled a little bit when she got up, but I think she was fine. Concussion, maybe. What are we talking about? All right. Jimmy Macram.
That's how he ended it. That's how he ended it. It just says Jimmy Macram. Yes, follow Jimmy. Our Atlanta reviews are great over there on his channel, so check it out. I think he just dropped the season finale of season 1 review that we did on his channel, so go over and check that out. You can follow me on the Twitter machine at TrueHillSP3. Follow the gang, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram at TrueHillHeat. Patreon.com/True Hill Heat, $3 a month, more exclusive content, the True Hill Heat Prediction Championship, plus much, much more. And of course, like I said earlier, go to twitch.tv/True Hill Heat Gaming, where you can follow us and subscribe to that channel over there. 7 p.m. Eastern time tonight. We're going live with our WWE Best of SummerSlam with Romeo and the crew, watching some of the best and worst SummerSlam matches of all time. And follow us Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram, and TikTok at True Hill Heat.
Featuring John Cena, Brock Lesnar, Triple H.
And 5-0, Charlotte Flair. Check out our NXT Great American Bash preview from yesterday with myself and Romeo, breaking down the card for this coming Sunday. Join us live on Sunday for our watch party for the show. Check out the latest edition of Collision Course with myself, the Stat King, and the Sober Guy JJ, reviewing AEW Collision from last Saturday. Jimmy, are you joining us this Sunday for Collision? Come on.
No. What?
The show you wanted to watch. MJF.
Oh, that's Top Rope
Adam
Squishy?
Cole.
I'm sorry. She followed me on Twitter. She could get it.
What the fuck?
The words and opinions of Jimmy Macram do not necessarily reflect those of True Heel Heat, its viewers, or affiliates.
It's a compliment.
She probably sitting there
I'm
like,
serious. I'm not gonna sit back and take this fucking shit.
That video never gets old.
never.
No, I already told you. I'm sure he's a good guy. Josh?
No.
Collision?
What I doing with is Sober Guy JJ. Sober Guy.
I took a shot, goddammit.
Josh?
But I only care about my own opinions. Sorry. And yours, I guess, but mostly mine.
You guess? What the fuck? What the fuck have we been doing for 104 episodes? Jesus fucking Christ. I'll be still trying to convince Jimmy to join us on Collision, Collision Course, because he is gonna watch Collision because he says it's his favorite show of the week. So join us for the review. I'll take that as a no. Poor Jimmy Macram. It is me. True Hill Phenom SP3. Join us tomorrow at 12:05 p.m. Eastern Time for our Dark Side of the Ring Bam Bam Bigelow Beast from the East review with myself and Miss Chrissy Love. I will see you guys there, and we will see you next week right here, 1:05 p.m. Eastern Time on Thursday for AEWramble. For Jimmy, it is me, your True Hill Phenom SP3. This has been AEWramble, episode 104, Mogul Fox. We are signing off until next time.